everyone, welcome back to my channel Acing Exams. I am Bhumika Sharma and I am teaching you the syllabus of SST for your term 2 examination class 10th. So I have already completed the syllabus of economics and history, and today with this video the syllabus of political science is also gonna be completed. So check out description box for all the important links and the playlist for the syllabus of rest of the subjects. So the delay is highly regretted, but now I am here with the video of explanation of outcomes of democracy of political science. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. So this is the one of the shortest chapter of your whole SST syllabus. So I'm gonna explain all the concepts in very detailed manner, but in few minutes. So in this chapter, we're gonna study that how come democracy is beneficial for us and what all the consequences and outcomes it brings along with it. So our first topic is how do we access democracy's outcomes. So in this topic, we are going to study that how come we can ensure the outcomes of the democracy, like the consequences which democracy is giving out, how we can access it, how we can ensure it. So number one is promote equality. What does democracy do? It does promote equality, as we have a Supreme Court, High Court where we can fight for equal rights. Also, it provides fundamental rights and also says that everybody is equal before the eyes of law. So these things, these evidences promote equality basically. Okay, next is quality decision making. Under democracy, every decision made is always good and beneficial for everyone out there at every ways. Because in dictatorship or monarchy, the decision making is only and only in the hands of the government, and they are not gonna consider the views and the opinions of other things or other people. So thus, in democracy, every decision which is made is basically on the basis of people's opinion. Okay. Now next is it enhances dignity of individual. So every person present in the country and present in the system has an individual dignity, and democracy protects that dignity as we are given, we citizens, we are normal people, but then also our dignity is respected all over the country. Nobody can harm our dignity, and if so happens, we can fight for it and get our dignity secured. Now next is method to solve conflict. Democracy also provides the methods to solve the conflicts going around in the world or in the country, and it allows room to correct mistakes. If anybody is mistaken, like among the citizens or among the system, among the political system, among the administration, if anybody is mistaken, we are provided a room to correct those mistakes. We are given Supreme Court, we are given the right to fight against what is wrong. Okay. Now our next topic is accountable, responsible and legitimate government. So the democracy is accountable, responsible and a legitimate government. In what ways? We are gonna study under it. The first point which supports the statement is people choose their representative and control. So government is by the people, of the people and for the people. So we citizens of India or we citizens of any country are given the rights to select, to choose our own representatives, to choose who we want to rule the country out. Okay. In dictatorship or monarchy, there is no right given to the people to choose their representatives and to control them out. But in democracy, it is so. And how we gonna control the government? We know that we are the only one which can make the government or which can make the government fall. So they are gonna do each and every possible thing, gain our vote, and thus everything is going to be in our favor, so we can choose our representative, also we can control them out. Okay. Now next is participate in decision making. The democracy ensures that the government as well as the citizens are gonna participate in every decision made. Okay, this shows that it is accountable, and also the government is going to respond to our opinions. Let's take an example. In India, there was problem with the girl child studies, so the policies were made in favor of that. So thus we can say that it is responsive. We demanded the policies and the provisions for the studies of girl child, and we were given those. So we can say it is accountable as well as responsive. Okay, and if it is accountable and responsive, it is gonna be legislative government also. So what is legislative? Which we can trust upon and which is good for us. Okay. Also, it has transparency. That means that it does make decisions according to the norms and the laws present in the constitution. The dictatorship does not keep that in mind, but the democracy ensures that the government is gonna make decision only and only on the basis of laws present in the constitution. Okay. Now, our next topic is economic growth and development. Now, how does economic growth and development affected? In dictatorship, the economic growth is gonna be good, like it's gonna be faster, whereas in democracy it is slower. Why? So it is because like in dictatorship, no, there are no such systems, don't require the signatures, and there is no official work as in democracy it is. I hope you're getting my point. So that's why the economic growth and development is faster in dictatorship and slower in democracy, because there is a long procedure in democracy but not in dictatorship. There are exceptions, as India is one of the exception of it. Okay. Now our next topic comes reduction of inequalities and poverty. Does democracy reduce poverty and inequality in the country? The answer is yes. Why? Because as we know that the population of rich people is much lesser than the population of poor people. Like you can see, the smiling faces are rich people and the sad faces symbolizes the poor people in the country. So the population of the poor people is much way greater than the rich people. Okay. So to gain the vote from the majority, the government or the representative is gonna work more, is gonna focus more on the majority part, of course, right? Like difference between rich and poor people is much larger. That's why to gain the vote from the majority, from the poor people, focus areas of the government is gonna be that part only. So they are gonna make provisions, they are gonna focus there, they're gonna make policies for them, which is beneficial at the end of the poor people. Okay, clear? So democracy does reduces equality and poverty. Alright. So next topic is accommodation of social diversity. Now as we know what happens under democracy, the country possessing democracy gonna be very social diverse. Like in India there is democracy. Okay, so Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Punjabis, Sikhs, all these diverse people live in one country united. Okay, so under democracy it happens, and also democracy ensures the major rule is not going to be of Hindus only. The Muslims, the Sikhs, the Isais, the Christians are given the equal place as Hindus. Okay, so last but not the least topic of this chapter, it says dignity and freedom of citizens. So democracy always ensures the respect of dignity and the freedom of individual. How? So you guys are very well aware about the fundamental rights of the citizens. Also, as I have said earlier, we are given Supreme Court to fight if our dignity is harmed or our freedom is hampered. Right? So under democracy, people are free and have an individual dignity, and laws are made according to people's will. Alright? So under democracy, the dignity of individual is never and never harmed, and also the freedom of each and every citizen is ensured. Okay, so we can say that the constitution, the codes, the rights we are given, all are in favor of our freedom, of our dignity. So these were the outcomes of democracy, and with this we end our chapter. And with this, we also end the syllabus of political science for our term 2 examination, which are going to be held around 26th April as per said by the CBSE. Okay. So we are left only with the geography syllabus, which we're gonna start from tomorrow, and drop all the important links in the description box, so do not forget to check it out. Also do not forget to like my video and also share it with your classmates, and stay tuned till my next video. Bye.